let's go back to the prep can and we'll start prepping our steak sandwich kit. There's a few things out of the way. Something. Oh, okay. Before we go back, tangent cam here, which I've like started to do all the time now apparently. When you go to a restaurant and people are like, "Oh, just get a burger. That's easy, right?" I'll tell you a secret. Burgers, steak sandwiches, all that sort of stuff. It's actually in a commercial kitchen. It's one of the more difficult things to make because it takes up every part of the kitchen to collaborate on that. Whereas like a steak, if you cook a steak, you cook it, you put it on a plate, maybe you've got the fryers, they make the chips, or pans, they make the sides that go with it. It's like 2 sections. But if you are making a burger, it's got to, the person on the grill's got to be making it, or the person on the fryers is frying the chicken or whatever it is. There's someone out the back in the larder section toasting the bread and making the salads and stuff like that. You've then got to like take it up to the front, put it all together from all the different parts. So if one person forgets their shit, like half the stuff goes cold. So burgers are actually complicated in a commercial kitchen. So
that's a good commercial kitchen.
Yeah, in a good commercial kitchen. Yeah, in a burger joint where that's all they do, they're set up for it. But in a pub kitchen, like where I normally hang out,
everyone kind of needs to stop what they're doing to an extent.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, it's a lot of collaboration. Cool. So, what I'm going to do, Mr. Honeychurch.
Yes.
I'm going to get you to make some onion jam. So
it's fine.
Well,
good.
we're gonna while you're prepping that, I'm gonna prep some other stuff, right? I got these really cool tomatoes, right? These are actually called a kumato. See those there? They're like a black tomato.
That's wild.
Very cool. A little bit sweeter than normal, really delicious, and they're gonna look great on our little sandwich. I'm gonna switch back over to prep cam. We'll leave Honeychurch over there to do his thing.
I've got this.
You really want it to get real sticky, right? I'll keep an eye on you, but you're getting close.
Nice.
Okay, so our kumatos. Now, those of you who haven't seen this trick before, it is a very cool looking tomato. I think what they've done to make it, I think is crossbreed it with some ancient tomato breeds, because tomatoes, apparently tomatoes used to be a lot darker. I might have to look up this story. So I'm going to tell you a story, and I'm going to just disclaimer here. I don't know how true it is.
That's what's known as pulling a Honeychurch.
Pulling a Honeychurch on you guys. Apparently tomatoes used to be a lot darker. Look, used to be quite a dark fruit, but they were bred into the red tomatoes because it was more visually appealing. People liked it more. But yeah, and also like darker colours in the Middle Ages were considered to be evil.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, but again, I have nothing to back that up.
I want to believe that. That makes sense to me. It makes sense in my brain.
Yeah, true that. Sorry. Just going to bother you for a second over here.
Quite all right. Bother away.
Okay, I'm just going to go let Puppy in, chat. He wants to come back in and hang out with you guys. Doggo. Let's go, Doggo. Woo-woo. Who's a good boy?
Hey, buddy.
Who's a good boy?
Hey, buddy. Oh, my goodness.
Okay, for those of you who don't know this trick, right? They're also scared of tomatoes because they're a nightshade. That is true. That is true. Okay, so for those of you who haven't seen my trick before with tomatoes, if you get a small knife and you put your thumb about 1.5 centimeters, what's that in imperial? About half an inch, I guess, about half an inch from the end, okay? You just insert that into the top of the tomato so that your thumb sits in the top, like such. And then not moving the knife, you just move the tomato around in a circle and it takes out the top of the tomato, just like that. Here's the choice, the choice. You can either wash and prep the lettuce, or you can make your very own mayonnaise from scratch.
I want to make the mayonnaise.
Okay.
Are you kidding? That
We're
sounds
making
awesome.
mayonnaise, chat. We're making mayonnaise. Right. I think it should be good now.
This is actually, it's starting to look real legit, dude. This is...
Okay.
My life will never be the same. We're going to try this now and it's going
We
to
are.
taste good.
We are.
That's the correct... Nah, all right.
Give that a go.
Oh, man.
You, sir, just made a smoky barbecue mayonnaise
There is no way that's how that's done.
from scratch.
There's no... That's...
Apparently I pulled a cruel trick on him.
That feels like illegal information.
All right, I just took the core out of this cos lettuce. Oh, sorry, production assistant, back to the prep cam. Thank you, production assistant, I appreciate it. Okay, so I've just taken the core out of this cos lettuce and I'm just gonna pull it apart so the leaves are all there, all separate. Just gonna put a little bit of cold water in there.
You guys like my Christmas socks?
Hey!
Just cop that real quick. Ooh.
I just ordered 4 Christmas bow ties, by the way, chat. 800 points off from Dan's. Can someone in chat, can you just quickly Google how to gift 800 points to someone in chat? It's purely unrelated.
Relevant to nothing.
Relevant to nothing that we're talking about currently, but yeah, so mayonnaise, man, it's one of like the best kept secrets.
My
like I
life
said.
will never be the same. I am going to like, because that's like,
It's like magic.
if you're cooking for somebody, right?
Yeah.
You can, and you're like doing a dish that like would be vastly improved by like homemade mayonnaise.
Like a steak sandwich.
It like takes like 3 minutes. Like you're cooking like that, and that mayonnaise would go with so much stuff.
Hell yeah,
Like,
mate, can you imagine that with chicken wings?
I was just about to say some sort of chicken. I was like, and you could just be like, this chicken with homemade mayonnaise. Boom. And all of a sudden, that's
Boom.
like a
What? Homemade mayonnaise?
6 to a 10 in like no time at all.
And you've made a onion jam as well.
Jam. I learned so much. I learned so much on this stream.
And you learnt you can cut tomatoes. So we're going to put some Swiss cheese on these as well. I just got some nice Swiss cheese slices. Delicious. You can obviously slice your own Swiss cheese, but Swiss cheese, not a really strong cheese, so all the other flavors are going to be able to play through it. But obviously really good. Have you had Swiss cheese?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
man. I'm a cheese fiend.
We're just going to try Swiss cheese, just in case we've forgotten what it tastes like.
I mean, that's a genuine possibility.
Very good. Oh, puppy!
It's cheese. And it's good. And it's full of holes.
That's where all the flavour goes. That's how they get the flavour in the Swiss cheese. They make the holes and they put it in there. Grossest cheese ever.
No, it's...
That's right. I'll make some for you with cheddar cheese. So we need some bacon for our delicious steak sandwiches. I've gone with nice streaky bacon because I like it. Delicious. And I've got some Scotch fillets. So you want something that's going to be like tender barbecue style steak. There's nothing worse than getting a steak sandwich that you cannot chew through the steak. There's honestly...
That is actually... I've never heard something more true in my entire life.
It is the absolute worst.
And then you have to sit there in the restaurant like an arsehole chewing like a goddamn goat just to eat your meal.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's actually the worst thing ever.
The reason it's the worst thing ever, in my opinion, is because you take a bite of the sandwich and it goes through everything except the steak, and you've got to sit there going like this, trying to get the steak to detach.
It is actually, that is so true. That is actually a nightmare. People like, you know, anybody with like social anxiety Like, could never order a steak sandwich.
So everyone here.
Yeah.
That's good, yeah. Nice focaccia bread with pumpkin seeds, delicious. Tire tread steak, no thank you. No thank you. I agree, man. It's chewing like a goddamn goat.
It's true though. Like, you know, you see the people. That's actually it's not just steak sandwiches. You know, you're in for like a questionable dinner when you like walk through the restaurant floor and you see customers and they're just sitting there like absolutely monging down.
Yeah.
Like trying to digest what they've been given.
Nothing worse.
Yeah, shout out to Sizzler.
Sizzler.
Remember Sizzler? I remember Sizzler.
God, yeah. Look, I maintain that the main reason people went to Sizzler was for the cheesy toast.
Honestly, it was the, they weren't like chips, but like the potato, what do you call them? They were potato chips, but they weren't like, you know.
Were they the waffle fries?
Yeah, like the waffle fry things.
Yeah.
That was the real reason. And the spaghetti. Like,
yeah.
Two things you could just make at home, but that's not the point. The point is you could get them at Sizzler.
Yeah, on a big buffet.
Yeah, and just eat as much as you want. And it's like, did you ever go ham on the buffets? Because I always thought that I would, and then I would have like 2 bowls and go home.
Yeah.
I always thought I'm going to be the king of Sizzler, and you never were.
People always overestimate what you can eat.
Yeah, buffets will get you. That's how they get you, honestly.
Maybe we should make that Sizzler cheesy toast. I know there's some recipes kicking around online.
Oh my God.
That'd be a cool stream to do. Yeah.
Honestly, if you could just do like a Sizzler stream, that would...
Sizzler stream.
Slap.
I feel like they would sue me.
I feel like they might.
Yeah.
I think, wasn't there there was a one-off, there was a restaurant that opened that definitely got sued. I think it was somewhere in Victoria. It seemed like a very Victorian thing to do.
Yeah.
Where they just opened a one-off spin-off Sizzler and called it like Smoker or something. With like it was blue instead of green and it had like a very similar logo and it just did the exact same buffet. And they definitely got sued, but it was like, for the time it was open, they were absolutely fighting the good fight. It was fantastic.
Mr. Honeychurch,
Yes, and
can you butter all these little breads?
butter the bread. Yes, I can.
While you're doing that, I'm going to flip over to the cooking cam here and we're going to cook some steak. I was just thinking to myself, what am I missing here? And then I remembered,
Oh,
coleslaw.
coleslaw.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's a mathematical law.
What? That you always forget one thing to prep?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so true. That's like recording music as well. Like every time I have a band rock up to my like home studio to work on a record or something, there's one thing, and it's usually like the heaviest piece of like equipment moving. Just does me in every time.
Yeah,
It's
classic.
statistical probability that you will just always forget the one thing.
Dim orange lighting, lots of iron fixtures, very 70s classic.
That sounds
Nice.
wicked. Steak and ale.
My favorite bars and restaurants are the ones that have a lot of exposed light and dark wood and the dark metal. Those really comfy places. Okay, I'm just going to shred up some cabbage chat. I'm going to put it in this bowl here.
Nick, I want you to know I'm doing my damnedest to butter this bread well, but it is full of holes.
Yes.
I just want to stress that. If you come back and you're like, oh my God, what the hell has he done? It's full of holes, man. The holy bread makes it difficult.
No, I'm sure you're doing fine, mate. I'm sure you're doing fine.
You say that.
Say that now.
You say that now. You haven't seen the bread.
I'm not looking. Get a butter roller.
Butter roller? What's a butter roller?
POTUS, please share what a butter roller is.
Jesus, guys,
In
come
Discord.
on. Cut me some slack. Nick's the cook.
So we're going to make a coleslaw to go on our steak sandwiches as well. Literally just shredding some cabbage here. So we've got like PTSD from shredding cabbage, having worked in that dumpling shop.
Oh my God. Yes, we do.
Literally,
Just
mate,
cabbages on cabbages on cabbages. You've turned onion jam. Yeah, sounds chefy to me. I mean,
You've done onion jam and yeah, exactly.
you know what? I'll take the credit.
You can work in a kitchen now.
I'm gonna say that I can do that, even though I was 100% taking one-to-one instructions. But
Okay.
I'll take it.
A little bit of salt on that cabbage because we're going to let that wilt. So just make sure you mix it through so the salt's touching all the cabbagey bits. You guys have seen me do this before, but when you're making your coleslaws or your cabbage, you want to get rid of that bitterness. You want to really put the salt on top. It's going to draw all the moisture out of it in no time flat. I'm also going to prep this lovely red pepper, or capsicum as we call them. So I'll probably only need about half of that. So I'll pop the other half over here. And I've got a carrot here. And the real POTUS, you'll appreciate this because we did a stream together about it. I'm going to make julienne.
All right. Hey, what do you need from me, Chief?
Oh, all finished.
I've been
okay.
finished for a while. I've just been chatting insane amounts of shit.
Okay.
Just like working in a real kitchen.
Just like working in a real kitchen.
Finish your task instead. No, that's definitely not a thing.
Okay, so I'm going to move over here. My world's most giant cutting board.
Nice.
And you're going to move over there with your little one. Okay. I'll take my things and go.
Awesome.
Okay, so what I'm going to get you to do is I'm going to get you to toast that bread.
Awesome. I can do that.
I have this frying pan. This, in my opinion, is the best way to toast bread.
Okay.
So buttered, and what you're going to do is, when the frying pan's hot, you're just going to put it butter side down.
Butter side down, that's it?
Butter side down, that's it. And you'll need
It is.
the flatula, because it's flat.
Again, what did you call me? That is what they call me. A flatula.
Okay, so what we're going to do, sir, I've just drained that. We're going to put our mayonnaise in here. Can you,
This is a wild thing you're doing right now.
with a spoon, mix this all through?
It would be my absolute
Okay,
pleasure.
Honeychurch is going to do that. I'm going to start cooking some steaks. So we've got our big pan here. We've got some big streaky bacon.
Yep.
Says hi, Mrs. Nichi. Chat said hi, Mrs. Nichi.
This one? Yeah? No.
You can see Love's hand as she waves. Say hi.
I'm going to make an executive decision here and just say like a little bit more.
Excellent. Good choice.
Just a touch.
Fenrir says hi, Danny, as well. All right, so you want something to blow your mind. That jam we were making before,
Oh, the jam's back.
let's have a look at this. Look at that for a jam.
So good.
Nice.
Damn, I'm good.
All right. I'm going back to the cooking cam. I'm going to chat to you guys over here. Okay. So, I'll put a little bit of bacon here on each one.
Having Honeychurch do the heavy lifting, eh? Yeah, you better believe it.
What was that? Having Honeychurch do the heavy lifting.
Chat's calling you out.
Why do you think I keep inviting people over here? Gabby, you remember when Gabby and Matt came on, right? Gabby just like did all the dishes.
I'm
I was
just
like,
here to
"Look,
do
you
all
don't, you don't have to do all the dishes. She's like, no, I want to. It's like, psh,
I'm just here to do the grunt work.
clean as you go.
Oh.
CAYG.
Better. Yeah, that's good now.
Nice. Oh,
Good, good, good.
they're very cool people. And I'm hopefully going to get Gabby back, but not with her partner Matt. I'm going to try to get Talia, who makes those candles in. So I'm in chats with her as well. We'll try to make some candles live on stream chat. It'll be very good.
All right, what are we doing with this bad boy?
So can you next, just with a couple of bits of paper here, just really dry this lettuce, and we'll just lay it on the plate. So you just get like a piece here. Again, just give it a pat.
It's very
Get in the little
just
water.
just drying the
Just like
lettuce.
this.
Like a sweet infant. This is drying it off after a bath.
Correct.
Preparing it for its great slumber.
There we go.
I don't know.
Just like that, sir. Okay, bacon's going on the sandwiches. You've come home just in time, love. For lunch. Where? Here. Not done yet. Okay, maybe a little bit early. That's my one, right?
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes, there it is.
All right.
Just gently dab the lettuce. Just gently drying it off.
Okay. So we're cooking the bacon, putting it down first, because then that's going to help protect the bread.
Awesome.
Hey, it is Fenrir. He's always lurking around somewhere.
Love that guy.
Love that guy. He's cool.
Love that guy.
Okay. So now I need my steaks. Oh,
I'm gonna get another one of these. That one is damp.
it's too wet now.
It's very moist.
Oh. Okay, Scotch fillet. Let's go.
Oh, looks good.
It is going well. Oh. Okay, so with these steaks, I'm just going to put a little bit of oil and some sea salt. Always season your food, chat.
Always season your food.
A little bit of pepper.
Keep your lettuce dry and your steaks seasoned.
Correct. These shouldn't take too long as well because they're a very thinly sliced Scotch fillet. Oh, nice. Okay. So we've got the bacon. We're going to put a little bit of this onion jam on each one. Oh, that smells good.
It's all coming together.
Just with a fork, you're going to spread that out over the top And just keep an eye out for those cloves. You want to pull them back out. There's one there. So you don't want those cloves actually in your burger. So as you spread your jam around, spread it out nice and thin and pay attention. Okay. These steaks are nicely done. Should be about medium. Watch out, sir.
Oh. Alright. We got lettuce.
Hooray, now all we're gonna do is just put the sandwiches together.
Man, those steaks smell great.
They are very tasty. Okay,
Alright, we've got an overfull plate, so that's always good.
that's fine. Okay, let's take some of that lettuce and we'll put it back over here so it's out of our way. Okay, going back over to the prep can.
What we got?
We're gonna put the sandwiches together.
Alright.
So we have our coleslaw. We have our tomatoes and lettuce. And we have our 1, 2, 3 sandwiches.
That already is, like, even without the steak, well above board, something I would make at home. Just
Delicious.
that. Just that is
Oh, hold on.
mince.
And turn that off now. So it's not deafening everyone.
Is it better with the lapel mics? Less painful?
Yeah, I would assume so.
I assume so, right?
All right, so Swiss cheese. Over the top there. And the reason we mix that barbecue aioli with the coleslaw is because that'll hold it in the sandwich. It won't like leak out over the sides everywhere. Cool. All right, so gonna pop these steaks on and then they've rested for a minute
Oh my goodness.
on top of the cheese. So it melts all the cheese while they're still hot. Whoops. Hey, excuse me. Okay. We're cleaning as we go, Fenrir. Don't yell at me.
I'll pop this over here for you, man.
Yes, please. All right, so can you put the coleslaw, spread that out, and then tomatoes and then lettuce, and then we're done.
Awesome.
And while you're doing that, I'm just gonna clean this up. Maybe we should do some,
How partial are you to the coleslaw? How much dishing out do you
yeah,
want?
that's perfect, mate.
Yeah,
Perfect.
awesome.
It's perfect. Look at this guy go.
We're onto something here.
Yeah. Who says magicians can't cook?
Magicians.
Music? Did I say magicians?
You just
or
call me a
musicians?
magician. Just call me a magician.
Magician.
Magician. I'm one of the two things. Someone argued that I'm a magician with music.
Magician with music?
Nobody, literally nobody says that.
Nobody says that.
Nobody's saying that ever. That is not a thing that people say about me. All right.
I say that about you all the time.
Thanks, man. Wash my hands
over here in the sink.
after the mess I've made.
Okay. Tomatoes.
And we got these awesome
Kumato
Dark Ages
tomatoes.
tomatoes. The special
Special black tomatoes.
special black tomatoes. I don't know what you call them.
Kumato, they're called. That's what the brand. I don't know. Could be the
Kumato.
breed. Could be the brand.
But they're like dark. They're like goth tomatoes.
Goth tomatoes.
That's what. Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah. Okay. And then we're just putting some lettuce. 2 this way.
I'm very excited about this.
1 this way. Two this way. Oh, these are really big lettuces. Just gonna rip that lettuce in half a little bit.
Let's
go, chat.
Oh my god. Duh. It's breathtaking.
Now that is a steak sandwich.
Yeah, nice.
Okay. Last thing we got to do. There's my cloth.
That's as good as it gets.
Yeah. Super good.
Look at that.
Although this one looks like he's falling apart on camera, but it's actually not. Same with this one.
We're actually holding it down very well. Considering how much is in there, that
Yum!
is sick.
Music is magic. I agree. Genie needs a delivery. Okay.
Well, I'll get my bike.
Genie needs a delivery. Can we do Uber Eats for Genie?
Do we have Uber Eats on?
Okay. Last thing we got to do, give him a bit of a slice. So I'm just going to cut on a diagonal. Nice sharp knife.
Goodness gracious, look at that.
Check that out.
Primo. The layers, the
Hey.
bread.
Mazikeen loves your music.
Oh,
Honeychurch.
thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Check that out.
Love you.
Steak sandwich, yo.
Hey YouTube, thanks for watching. You can watch me stream on Twitch, catch my videos right here, or check me out on Instagram. Hope to see you next time. Cheers.